My name is Ezi Magbegor and I play for the Australian national team. I was born in Wellington, New Zealand. So both of my parents are Nigerian and migrated to New Zealand. I had 4 kids, so I have 2 brothers and 1 sister. Yeah, we moved to Australia, grew up in Melbourne. I think just, having obviously parents who migrated from Nigeria to, create a better life for the family that they wanted to have is always something that we, my siblings and I are grateful for, because they worked hard to make sure that we had, the best that we could have. We were able to play games and go to practices, play basketball, kind of do what made us happy.
Left, good, right, slide, good, slide back.
Warm it up, let's go, here we go, you got it. I was following Ezi. Everyone's telling me about this superstar that we have that's really young and she's the up and coming, and everything. I saw her at like the age of 18. It was more like, wow, this is like a player that could really change the game.
So my dad is someone who is very big on dreams. Once he's set on something, he, will try to do anything to kind of achieve that. And I, would like to think I'm like that in the sense where, I have had goals in my life and I know I'll get there.
When Ezi won the MVP at the, obviously the World Cup at the under-17s, I think it really just gave her confidence. It just says you're on the right track, and to be the best player named in the whole rest of the world, that says a lot about her game, but she still knew that she still had a lot of work to do.
When I decided, I was going to stay in Australia and play professionally, I wrote down what my goals were, and one was to get drafted, make the Olympics, and play at a World Cup, so play for Australia at a World Cup.
When you play for the Opals and you play at the World Cup and it's the first time, you have to wait. It's part of the process. And but Ezi, watching, she was itching to get into the games, itching, just kind of make an impact for Australia more than anything.
While she didn't play many minutes, she stayed ready.
Your first international event. How cool is that, 19-year-old?
Magbegor there for the follow.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, Magbegor, are you kidding me?
And she was a willing learner and willing to play her role to the best of her ability, which she did.
Went on to play the USA in a gold medal match. The USA are the best team, or have been, the best team. So we knew it was going to be a huge game.
One sequence in the game against the USA, which I will never forget. She got a rebound. She rebounded and ran.
You're playing for your country, your family, your friends. So I just decided to bring the ball up myself.
She dribbled all the way down the court and scored.
Look at Magbegor take it all the way. Goodness gracious.
Coast to coast, Ezi Magbegor, a star is born.
That was a big game, one of the biggest games I've played in.
And Magbegor, goodness me, has she raised eyebrows.
Unfortunately, fell short in the end.
Boy, what about the performance of Magbegor? She was terrific.
But a silver medal was something that we were all really proud of.
So it wasn't long after the World Cup in Tenerife that, sure enough, the opportunity arose. The biggest star, the rising star of Australian basketball, was now going to take her talents to the WNBA.
Ezi Magbegor from Australia.
Yes! And, oh, what a surprise. Ezi Magbegor, in her first WNBA season, wins the title. This was her first Olympic experience, and Ezi Magbegor delivered in a big way, helping them get to the quarterfinals. And since that point, she hasn't missed a beat.
Growing up in Australia, like I wasn't exposed to a lot of, black people. Kids are mean when they're young, so they're obviously gonna, pick on you or, say things. Whenever I, went into school with a new hairstyle, whenever I had my hair in braids, didn't really, know that it's a part of me, it's a part of who I am. And that's something that I've kind of, grown to love about myself. I love my hair, and it's something that I'm very, very proud of now. So I think just being around, people that look like you begin to grow in confidence. In America, playing with black women, I, feel more comfortable to talk about social justice and racism in general. There are injustices that go on everywhere around the world, and I think it's important to start speaking on them and not just shying away or not being too scared of making people uncomfortable.
She plays the game in the right way, but, she has a lot of respect for her teammates, her opponents, her coaches.
Basketball's just given me a lot. Like, I'm grateful for the sport as a whole. I think it can only offer me so much more.
Ezi Magbegor always dreamed of playing in America, and playing at the Olympics. She always dreamed of playing at the World Cup. And the thing is, she's already accomplished all of this. And she's only in her early 20s. So really, the best is still to come. Ezi Magbegor is going to be one of the special players in Australian history.